It is one of those conversations that we have and then we try to avoid having because it's one of those big political things. Like it's everybody talks about abortion and things like that. Rather experience a sharp pain in your side each time someone says your name, or hear a bell sound each time you get aroused.
Bell sound. My name is so generic. Not to say like my name is that or anything.
Right.
But like at work or anything. And the thing is, I'm the third John. My dad's John and my grandpa's John. I have an uncle named John. I have a nephew named John Nathan. If anyone says John, I'm looking. I'm gonna be hurt. No.
I got you. For me, it will probably be the bell. Yeah. No. While my name isn't it's more common than I would like, but at the same time, it's not common enough to where I'm gonna have to worry about it all the time. But sharp pains. Who's to say when it's gonna come? Like somebody say, Andre, oh, I was just doing something. Like I was working on something. Nope. Oh. If a bell just sounded, I think I'll be okay to hide that one. Oh, a bell sounded. What? People like when the bell go off? Don't worry about it. But then you couldn't, be with your significant other or anything like that. Like, oh, what you thinking about? That would be so bad. Like, ding. I'm not. What are you thinking about?
Nothing. Would you rather be the richest person in the world or the smartest person in the world?
I think smartest. Because if you're smart, somehow you can monetize it. You don't necessarily need to be rich, per se, but being smart allows you, flexibility to walk into certain rooms, and there's a certain status of being intelligent that actually sits better, I think, than wealth. Like, you can be just wealthy and people are like, oh yeah, you got money, but you dumb, dog, you dumb. So, smart. What about you?
Probably smart. I mean, if you're smart, you can turn knowledge into riches anyways.
Okay.
I mean, look at Bill Gates. I mean, stupid smart. Owns companies, net worths over millions, billions. Just ridiculous. He gets interviewed and turns the interview into his own questionnaire and interviews them. So, I'd rather be smart.
I got you. Would you rather have a dragon or be a dragon?
Have a dragon.
Have a dragon? Okay.
I can be like Game of Thrones.
Flying around wherever you...
And just say a word and they burn them up.
Take them down. Yeah, no. See, because of the world that we live in, I think being a dragon might be a little more awesome. I'm just saying, because who gonna stop you? Oh yeah, they gonna get a tank now? Okay, great. Boom, too late.
But people in this world are always trying to kill stuff.
Right, this is true. They're always trying to kill something.
You see a spider. It's not doing anything. Mom the other day was trying to kill some spiders outside. No,
Mom, they're outside. Leave them alone.
I don't want to be shot at.
I got you.
I mean, I see your point where you want to fly and everything. That'd be cool. But where are you gonna sleep?
Hey, we'll find a cave somewhere. Because think about it. If you own a dragon, people gonna want to study your dragon. Hey man, can we get some dragon eggs? Can we do this? Hey, we need to study your dragon. Your dragon just killed such and such. No. If you're the dragon, call it a day.
You can get free food.
True.
hunting all the time. Would you rather create history or delete history?
That's a good one. Create or delete? I think I'd rather create. Only because it means that I've done something worthwhile. You know, that's interesting. That's an interesting way of thinking about it, because you can be infamous because of bad things that you've done too. So it's like, but I would much rather create history, so that there's something to look at and not Yeah.
Yeah, create history. Because there's some people in this world that have created history doing the dumbest stuff. But people know their name and they still have a big following. Have obtained, not sponsorships, but funds. And they don't even deserve those funds.
Right.
So,
yeah.
anything can get my name out.
A video that goes viral because of something that you said. Like, seriously? Okay, alright. Great. You didn't do anything else. You used somebody else's clout and blew up. But okay. Yeah, no, I hear you. Alright, let's see. Would you rather lose $1,000 or lose all of your phone contacts?
Phone contacts.
Yeah, like everybody that's in your address book, everybody that's in your messenger book.
I'm sorry, but even half of y'all that's in my phone, either we don't text or I don't like you. So I mean, only text a small group, my family and close friends, or anyone that just randomly hits me up. But I got too many of your. Actually, I might do that now.
Just delete it.
Yeah.
I would do $1,000 or say $1,000, because even though I have some people,
$1,000?
Yeah, I lose $1,000 because I know in my phone contacts there are both people business oriented that I don't necessarily stay in contact with all the time, but I know that if their name pops up, okay, it is business related. This is, you know, some influx of cash. But for those people that are in the list that I don't need to talk to, they're not business related, they were in there for a season and they're supposed to be gone, I might just purge that myself. You know, why lose all of them when I can purge what I don't need? You know.
Would you rather leave your unemployed son homeless or pay for his drug habits and illegal activities?
Ooh. Now see, he might have to be homeless. Not gonna lie, like if you have made choices to do illegal things and so on, I got probably other kids to worry about as well. And if you're gonna make those decisions, don't do it on my dime. I'm not gonna pay for it. Like, sorry, that could end me up in hot water when I'm trying to build companies and things like that. I can't have something like that freeze up a company. Oh well, you're paying for drug activities. What? Am I? Like, am I for real? Nah. What about you?
Same.
Sorry,
son, you might get a job.
You're gonna learn today.
Would you rather see the world but live in poverty, or stay in one place and be rich?
See the world. I love traveling. Like, hey, but see, that's interesting only because if I'm in poverty and I'm able to still see the world, bruh, like, I'm all over every country, hit every country, walk through every country, enjoy myself. I'd much rather see the world. It'd be a much more fulfilling life than staying in one place.
Especially when you're in poverty, no one bothers you.
Right.
When you're rich, always people ask for money, help. And plus you're in one place, so you can't go anywhere when people come to your house.
Hey guys!
You got $500? No.
They always know where to find you. Man.
Your car's still in the driveway.
Oh man.
Because I had this conversation actually last night.
Okay.
So, this one was kind of controversial at work. And then I asked someone about it last night. And so I guess brought up in my mind. Do not hit me with no comments, crazy comments or anything like that. It was just a thought. you're in a house and it's burning down. You get out first, but then you realize your mom, your wife, and your daughter are still inside. And you only have like a minute to save one person. Who would you save?
Ooh.
The mom, the wife, or the daughter?
Oh, man. Now see, the fact that I'm about to have all three makes it even harder.
Yeah.
But so biblically sounding, my wife would be the choice. Like that's, I mean, God says you cleave to your wife, and so, Mom, I'm sorry, I love you, but my loyalty lies to my wife. And sorry, babe, the daughter gotta go, but that means you're gonna have to find somebody else.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, that's what it's supposed to be. So I mean, and that's biblical. So if you don't believe me, go to the Bible.
Read your Bible.
Your Bible says a man shall leave his parents and cleave to his wife. Just saying.
At work, a long time when we asked, they were like, oh yeah, I would either save my mom or my child. I was like, I get the child. Like, some say,
Right.
I would want to, but my wife, that's best friend, wife, loyalty, I can pop a new baby. So I can have another family. I'm sorry. But I mean, why not?
No, I got you. And you know, sometimes it's so hard. Going back to like that question, goes back to the very first one that we asked, you know, as far as who would you save, you or your sibling? It's the same concept when it comes to your kid. They're close to you, they're important to you, they're a part of you. Why would you want to see them suffer for any reason? But at the end of the day, they still an extended part versus, you know, when the Bible says that, you know, Eve was his rib. Look, hey, bruh, you can't get away from your rib. I'm
Can't
sorry.
lose no more ribs.
Right. You already lost one. So, yeah.
Plus, I mean, it'd be harder to bounce back. You lose your soulmate, it's gonna be hard to I mean, you probably wouldn't want to go back out there,
Right.
date and everything. But like, it's hard. I mean, just to look at your child and always remember.
Yeah, their mom, because you made the decision. Yeah. And see, it's really tough because, you know, not to get personal, but Danielle and I discussed it in a very real scenario, in the sense of, hey, during pregnancy, you know, when it comes to birth, who do you take and who do you leave? Like, if something should go horribly wrong for any reason and out of our control, you know, what do you say? Do you say save mom or do you say save baby? And it's like, man, she hasn't even lived, you know, she hasn't lived even yet. But at the same time, if everything works out, mom heals up right, y'all can try again. You know, if you have the daughter, you by yourself, bro.
That was another question that popped up last night. They were like, would you rather save childbirth, the child, or the mom? I was like, I don't know. I mean, the baby is still a baby. I mean, it hasn't lived anything yet.
And so I think that's also one of those things that goes into, you know, is it alive as a fetus? No, it's truly alive. It's a living soul. When it takes form in the fetus of a bunch of cells, it takes on a living soul. Like, that's why God created it. And so people have that argument on, you know, is it a baby? Is it a baby yet? Like, depending on what size is a baby yet? No. And all of those questions stem from that question. Well, how do we say it's a baby then if you're okay with bringing mom and the kid? No. Mom can make other kids. The kid can't do jack.
You don't have a job yet.
And you're my child versus somebody that's helping me build a family.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. It is one of those conversations that we have, and then we try to avoid having because it's one of those big political things. Like it's everybody talks about abortion and things like that, and I don't condone it. Killing the kid is killing the kid, and I would much rather you give him up for adoption to a family that's going to take care of him and so forth. I realize that means that the woman has to carry it for 9 months potentially, but
That's your consequence.
you know, and for those that have gotten in, or it was a bad situation that they got pregnant because of, look, there's always the option to take care of the kid or put them up for adoption. Yeah, I realized for 40 weeks it's gonna be painful. Look, I realized that. I realized that it was a bad situation, why it happened, but at the same time, hey, for me, it's a living soul. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of where I draw the line. Like, okay, I'm sorry that you went through this life-altering situation that has changed a whole lot about you, but that's a baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
people gotta live.
It's not my choice. At the end of the day, it's not my choosing. But when I would go to God, I would hate for God to be like, oh, well, hey, bro, you remember such and such and such? You thought it was just play. Right. Yeah, you did such and such, and you didn't want to keep it because you made a mistake. Here, bro. Like, but I'm not the judge or the jury. I just know what the Bible says. And thou shalt not kill is one of those commandments for a reason, So, oh, look, we got completely, we didn't get completely off track, but we got somewhat off track of the Would You Rather. I hope that you all enjoyed our conversation. Look, feel free to drop a comment down. Let us know some of the things that you think. Also, look, check out KingJohnnyV on YouTube, of course. I told you, in the description below. So make sure that we get this to like 3,000 likes, because it would be awesome to do so. And we still trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So help us out. All right. Oh, also, don't forget to check out the Amped Up channel as well. It's one of the ones that he and I are on together with a few of our other friends. And we're about to do some great things. We got dad jokes coming soon. So be on the lookout for that. And so, without further ado, you got something else to say? You would throw anything else?
I like the videos. It encourages us to pop up more. So, with that being said, check us all out. Definitely keep going to his videos. Excuse me. So, why not?
Why not? Right. All right. So know that I love you. God loves you more. And until next time, be inspired, be edified, be encouraged. Put God first in all that you do. Love unconditionally. Do what you love and always live an amp life. We will see you next time. Peace.